In the bustling heart of a vibrant city, amidst the towering skyscrapers and busy streets, lived a charming 7-year-old girl named Emily. Emily was no ordinary child. She was extraordinarily intelligent, remarkably curious, and always had a cheerful smile on her face. Her sparkling blue eyes were filled with wonder, and she had an insatiable curiosity about the world around her. One thing fascinated Emily more than anything else: the moon. Every night, despite the city lights that threatened to dim its glow, she would gaze out of her bedroom window, her eyes fixed on the glowing orb in the sky. The moon's gentle light seemed to call to her, igniting a deep desire to learn everything she could about it. Emily's room, nestled in a high-rise apartment, was a cozy haven filled with books, posters of planets and stars, and a small telescope her parents had given her on her birthday. She would spend hours reading about the moon, its phases and the mysteries it held. She learned about the moon's surface, the craters and the Sea of Tranquility where the astronauts had landed. Her fascination grew with every page she turned. During the day, Emily would search the internet for more information. She watched videos of the Apollo missions and read articles about lunar explorations. Her mind was a sponge, absorbing all the knowledge she could find. She even started a scrapbook, filling it with pictures, facts, and drawings of the moon. One crisp autumn evening, as the full moon hung high in the sky, Emily felt a deep sense of longing. She wanted to see the moon up close, to walk on its surface and feel the lunar dust beneath her feet. That night, as she got ready for bed, she couldn't stop thinking about the moon. She lay in her bed, her eyes closed, imagining herself flying through space, landing on the moon, and exploring its surface. As Emily drifted into sleep, her dreams took her on an extraordinary journey. She found herself standing on a moonlit path, surrounded by stars that twinkled like diamonds. Before she knew it, she was soaring through the night sky, past the clouds and beyond the Earth's atmosphere. The stars blurred into streaks of light as she sped towards the moon, her heart pounding with excitement. Emily landed gently on the moon's surface, her feet sinking slightly into the soft, powdery dust. She looked around in awe. The landscape was otherworldly, with vast plains of grey dust and rocky craters stretching as far as her eyes could see. The earth hung in the sky like a beautiful blue marble, a sight that took her breath away. She began to explore, her steps light and bouncy in the moon's low gravity. Every step kicked up tiny clouds of dust that floated gracefully back to the ground. She marveled at the deep craters, each one telling a story of ancient impacts. She walked along the edges, peering into their dark depths, her mind racing with thoughts of what secrets they might hold. As she wandered, she came across a series of strange, twisting rocks that seemed to shimmer under the starlight. She knelt down to examine them, running her fingers over their smooth, cool surfaces. They felt unlike anything she had ever touched before, almost like they were alive with energy. As she stood there, a soft glow caught her eye. She turned to see a small, shimmering pool of liquid nestled between two large rocks. It was unlike anything she had ever seen, glowing with an ethereal light. She approached it cautiously, her heart pounding with anticipation. As she reached out to touch it, the liquid swirled and danced, reflecting the stars above in a mesmerizing display. Emily felt a sense of connection to the moon, a feeling that she was part of something much larger than herself. She sat by the pool, gazing up at the earth, feeling a profound sense of peace and happiness. Time seemed to stand still as she took in the beauty of the lunar landscape, the stars and the distant planet she called home. Eventually, Emily felt a gentle tug, as if the moon itself was guiding her back. She stood up, taking one last look at the breathtaking view. With a deep breath, she closed her eyes and felt herself being lifted off the ground, soaring back through the stars and the night sky. Emily woke up with a start, her heart still racing from her incredible adventure. She sat up in bed, the memories of her dream vivid and clear. For a moment, she wondered if it had all been real. Had she really travelled to the moon? Or was it just a dream? The feeling of the moon dust beneath her feet, the sight of the earth from afar, the shimmering rocks and the glowing pool. It all felt so real. She looked around her room, her eyes falling on her telescope and the books scattered on her desk. A smile spread across her face as she realized that, whether it had been a dream or not, the moon had shared its magic with her. She felt a renewed sense of wonder and excitement, knowing that there were still so many mysteries to explore. Emily's love for the moon only grew stronger after that night. She continued to learn, to read, and to dream about the day when she might truly walk on the moon. Her heart was filled with happiness, knowing that the moon would always be there, watching over her and guiding her on her journey of discovery. And so, in that bustling city, amidst the towering skyscrapers and busy streets, the story of a little girl named Emily and her moonlit adventure continued to inspire wonder and curiosity, reminding everyone that dreams have the power to take us to the most extraordinary places.